Deepest Chamber Resurrection is a deeply strategic roguelike deck builder which sees us go down dark paths, exploring bleak and enemy-filled chambers with a roster of 6 heroes and a meticulously built and rather unique card system. After a quite decent early access period, the game fully released on Steam, so join me while we explore this deck building roguelike with all its strengths and weaknesses. With a team of 3 combatants out of a growing roster of 6, we venture into monster-infested dungeons on a procedurally generated map, with events, shops and enemy encounters to fill our roguelike desires. Every fighter has a different set of cards, which can be paired and enhanced by cleverly utilizing the deck of their companions. Every battle sees us draw cards from each fighter, while we have a certain amount of action points to play those. Every card can be boosted by playing another directly next to it, enhancing or changing their effect completely. Therefore, strategically using those boost effects can change every encounter from a stale fight to a quite fluent and active battle, seeing you pull off amazing combos. With a basic toolkit of offensive, defensive, healing and ailment cards, we can further amplify them with upgrades. Each upgrade unlocks another boosting level, which sees the fireball of the mage turn from a simple burning ball to a hot, fiery orb, while the last boost summons a free fire spell, which in turn can boost another card on the other end of the hand. This setup of our hand may at first look limiting, and due to the randomness which cards we draw, it can be cumbersome to set up a proper chain of spells. However, there are ways to work around this issue. Next to the common encounters, we further have events and shrines we can visit, which sometimes provide us with trinkets, potions and equipment our characters can use, and quite often allow us to change the characteristics of our cards. We can make them slick, which allows us to move them freely in our hands, or do it like the Romans and nail them down, allowing us to keep them between rounds, to name 2 examples. The mentioned trinkets we obtain provide some great support by increasing our damage and enhance special effects, and are solely for the ongoing run, meaning we lose them after either beating all bosses or die trying. Unlike the equipment we find, which gets sent to our inventory, we can manage on the fly, outfitting our heroes with various power increasing items. The mentioned potions are one-use items, which help us out in tight spots and are either combat rewards found during specific events or can be brewed by us. The alchemist table as well as the recipes are available to us before our adventure even starts, while the necessary materials to craft said potions are often rewards after beating down our enemies. When one of those vanquished monsters is the end boss of a current run, we get sent back to the start, unlocking a new difficulty setting which increases with every new win, enhancing our foes, allowing us to fight new bosses and get generally more of a challenge replaying the game. Even though the runs themselves are long and some playstyles can be bothersome due to the amount of cards in our hands, their brilliant boosting system alongside many other positives leads to the fact that Deepest Chamber Resurrection is a superb entry in the roguelike deck building genre. For an adequate price of $12.99, it's available on PC, but far more interesting than the pricing is your opinion on the game. Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe and comb your hair, and have a great day or evening.